No one owns your soul. Your soul is your divine birthright, an eternal light that belongs to no one but the source from which it came. And you simply cannot give away what is not yours in the first place.
That'll do just fine.
For man should know the power of God and how it moves through us.
Factors can manipulate the idea of owning a soul or even cursing one's soul, such as signing contracts, rituals, beliefs, or even working for a large corporation like Hollywood or otherwise that symbolically own your energy.
For man should know.
But understand this, it is not the soul that is sold. What people have sold away, knowingly or unknowingly, is their free will, the power to choose, to believe, to act. In the end, your soul is infinite, untouched, always connected to the divine from which all existence flows.
For man should know.
Spacestoria, do you read me? We discovered something.
The perspective that this is coming from is not a religious perspective, but more of a core cosmic perspective. God is not a figure above, but an essence that runs through everything. In The Golden Lake by Lyssa Holt, it explains as living in God's golden lake. He is the lake in which all creation resides. Planets, energy, stars, species, future, past, present, loved ones, and those we grieve are not separate from the source, but simply swimming within it.
In the beginning.
On the quantum level, your consciousness itself is like water, like God's lake. Take the example of an aquarium. It is filled with water and has fish inside. The water is the quantum nature, and within the water we have fish, tank decorations, filter, sand, plants, etc. They seem separate, but they are all within the water. It is not separate or out of the water, but all within it. This is how we are all within God. We are not outside of the tank. We are within the tank, and everything within the tank is a part of God.
God has always been with you.
Do you see how your soul cannot be sold from this perspective when we are within God? It cannot be sold outside of itself into something else when everything is within it in the first place. We are immersed in it. We are it.
Fragmentation is an illusion. The truth is only seen by a few. Masses are unautomated. But stand in God's light, breaking Earth's cycle collectively.
History has always entertained the idea of placing curses, tools of fear, projection, and control, but a curse only works if one receiving it believes it.
Anti-witches are back just in time for Halloween to cast a spell on President Trump. The
Anti-Trump witches.
The ritual has been held regularly since the president's inauguration, planning to recast the spell every time there's a waning moon until President Trump is out of office.
Anything that take over your free will is the devil itself.
The truth is only seen by a few.
Belief is a powerful architect. It molds the mind and it shapes reality. There are real stories of people falling ill simply because they believed they were cursed. In 1942, Walter Cannon studied and discussed what he called the voodoo death, also known as psychogenic death and psychosomatic death.
Cannon was very interested in a phenomenon that he learned about from the anthropology literature, not from the medical literature, and that is what he called voodoo death. Was what we would now call frightened to death. And he collected these cases from the world's literature in the anthropological journals. Many of them were very striking, but these were cases in which a person was frightened by some powerful figure in their social group, and as a result of that, dropped dead. This idea has been known for a long time.
God has always been with you. Fragmentation is an illusion.
One case involved a young man who had fallen ill when the local witch doctor had pointed a bone at him, a societal taboo that meant a curse of death. Over the course of a few weeks, he grew gravely ill. However, when the outsiders intervened and explained to the young man that the whole thing had been a mistake and it had given him a psychological distress, the young man's health returned instantly. Another study discussed a Maori woman who learned that the fruit she had eaten came from a taboo place, which was taboo for them, and believed she could die if she ate something outside of her culture. Less than 24 hours later, she was dead, even though others had eaten it and were fine. She believed eating something outside of her culture would kill her, and so it did. Other beliefs and curses that have affected the minds of the superstitions are things such as the evil eye. Across many cultures, folks attribute illnesses like nausea, fever, insomnia, or even lively stock misfortune to the evil eye. Other cases where this has happened, that the belief creates a mass hysteria, is the dancing plague of 1518, where there was mass hysteria with physical outcomes because people believed they could not stop dancing and then others joined in. These symptoms may be real, but their cause is believed to be supernatural. There is a strong connection between belief and your actual reality.
Open your eyes.
For man should know the power of God and how it moves through us. Only the weak will stray from their path. For man should know.
If belief can make you sick, then belief can also make you whole.
For man should know.
Dr. Joe Dispenza's work in Becoming Supernatural shows how the brain, heart, and belief system can literally shift our biology and energy. Dr. Joe Dispenza shares the story of a woman named Anna. After battling a chronic, life-threatening illness, she began visualizing herself already healed. Every day she meditated, not as a patient, but as the version of herself who was vibrant, healthy, and free. Her brain couldn't tell the difference between her imagination and reality, and so it began to reprogram the body, down to the cells. Her doctors were stunned. You see, the brain is an alchemist. It turns thought into chemistry. Fear creates poison. Faith creates miracles. Whether it's a curse or a cure, reality follows the belief. The mind is extremely powerful and can be used for positive and negative beliefs. It is not up to others, but up to yourself to create a healthy belief system within yourself that does not stop your growth, but helps evolve your experience and evolution on Earth.
The power of God.
When you stand firm in your light, when you know that no one has power over your soul, the curse dissolves. The power lies in your choice. So the question is, what are you choosing to believe? You are not cursed, you are not owned, and your soul is not something to be bought, borrowed, or broken. It is not yours to give away in the first place. If you feel cursed or you feel as if your soul does not belong to you, simply continue to look within. Observe your actions and thoughts and begin to understand where your belief stems from. Sometimes it just takes some learning over time to open new perspectives that can change your life. You are a divine being, a spark of eternal, and nothing, no system, no spell, no structure can take that from you. You are a part of the lake, and the lake cannot be owned.
Spacestoria, do you read me? We discovered something.
For man should know the power of God and how it moves through us. Only the weak will stray from their path. From dust to man, man to kings. But true power is standing in light, breaking Earth's cycle collectively.